The story begins in a season of mourning and sheep shearing. Judah, a leader among his brothers, has recently lost his wife. Meanwhile, his daughter-in-law, Tamar, lives as a widow in her father's house. She had been married to Judah's eldest sons, and Onan, both of whom died due to their wickedness. Judah, fearing he would lose his youngest son Shelah as well, had failed to keep his promise to give Tamar to him in marriage. Seeing that she has been forgotten and denied her rights within the family, Tamar takes a desperate and risky path. Hearing that Judah is traveling to Timnah for the sheep shearing, Tamar removes her widow's garments. She covers her face with a veil and sits at the entrance to Enaim, along the road Judah must pass. In that era, a woman sitting alone by the roadside with a covered face was often perceived as a shrine prostitute. Judah approaches her, not recognizing her as his daughter-in-law because of the veil. He proposes to sleep with her. He promises to send her a young goat from his flock. Tamar, shrewdly seeking a guarantee, asks for a security deposit until the goat arrives. She asks for his seal, his cord, and the staff in his hand, items that served as his legal identity and signature. Judah agrees, gives her the items, and they sleep together. Tamar conceives that very day. A short time later, Judah sends his friend the Adullamite with the goat to retrieve his seal and staff. However, the friend cannot find the woman. When he asks the locals about the shrine prostitute, they tell him there has never been one there. Judah, embarrassed, decides to let the matter drop to avoid public ridicule. 3 months later, word reaches Judah. Your daughter-in-law, Tamar, is guilty of prostitution, and as a result, she is now pregnant. Furious and adhering to strict patriarchal laws, Judah commands, "Bring her out and have her burned to death." As Tamar is being led out, she does not shout or plead for mercy. Instead, she sends the items she took as a pledge to Judah with a simple message. "I am pregnant by the man who owns these. See if you recognize whose seal and cord and staff these are." Judah examines the items. He recognizes them immediately as his own. In a moment of profound conviction, he realizes his own hypocrisy and his failure to treat her with justice. "She is more righteous than I," he declares, "since I wouldn't give her to my son Shelah." Tamar later gives birth to twin boys, Perez and Zerah. While the circumstances were unconventional and born of a breakdown in family law, the Bible records this story to show God's ability to work through flawed human history. Perez would go on to become the ancestor of Boaz, who married Ruth, eventually leading to the birth of David and the Messianic line. Please subscribe for more.
Do not be